Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rimworld. I'm Filler B, and this is the Wild West game. We'll have to come up with a name of our town pretty soon. Once it gets established, it'll ask us. Now, perhaps we should unpause for the first time and let these folks do what they need to do. But first, let's make sure we assign the right guns to some people. Let's figure out who our best shooter is. So we have Belvedere here, he's got a 12. He should probably get the bolt-action rifle, because I think he's the best shooter there. Connor has a shooting of 0 and a melee of 4, maybe not him. Granger has an 8. Kuzi has a 4, let's give her the revolver. Squally has a 5, let's give her also the revolver. Give Granger the other gun. And Whaler will take the knife. Then we'll unpause from here. See what these folks get up to. There we go, they're collecting items. Bringing them to the stockpile. Invalid handler Allah. Probably means that I don't have Belvedere set up to handle, so let's do that at a 3. Yep, there we go. Got rid of that. And Colonist needs beds, that's fine. Allah here. Let's train you to haul and rescue. Good, as you see the horses are tied up. I don't know why we have 3 horses, I think I only selected 2, but whatever, we got 3 now. We're building the pasture for the horses, which is good. I think initially here I may actually stick a couple more people on the build to get the build done. So you're not bad at building, so let's do that. Everybody else is pretty bad. Maybe just a second builder in Belvedere here. Just to start. Now he may fail a few times here, building, which is the problem with a low skill, but these walls don't have a crafting level, so there's no quality attached to them. As you can see the cues here, they do have a quality attached to them. If I click on here, I can change that quality to be at least something, like at least normal, for instance, and they'll keep rebuilding this until they get it to be normal. So why don't we do that for all the beds? We'll get them all to be normal. See, he botched a build here. It wastes a little bit of material and it doesn't get built. And certainly wastes time, more botching. But hopefully get a little better. And we need this to be built in as fast as we can, so they have a place to sleep. Since I only have 5 colonists, I can disallow these 3 beds here so that only 5 get built. There we go, we got 1 unowned bed. Now 2 unowned beds, now they have a place to sleep. Oh, we have 4 horses. I guess one was standing behind the other. I have to build a little beginnings of an inn here, so they have a place to eat soon. But I'll wait till I'm done these rooms and beds, so there's a place for everybody to eat. I probably shouldn't have cut down the beech tree, put it in the middle of my building here. But c'est la vie. So Belvedere is going to spend forever cutting down this tree. Well, I'll leave it for now. Let him cut it down. It's alright. Let's look around the map a little bit here. A space chunk, so let's do that. We'll select similar all across the map. And then we'll deconstruct them. That should give us some more steel and possibly components. claim this stuff. So if I go up here to orders to claim, I can claim these walls here and then have them deconstructed as well. Get them out of the way, gives us some blocks in return. Seems pretty good. Just cleaning up the map just a little bit. Here's Whaler doing this, probably not particularly useful, but they don't have much else to do. I have an unhappy night owl at the moment, but that'll have to be okay, because I can't really change it. How are people dealing with this heat? So far, no ill effects of the heat. That's good. 36 doesn't seem like it's quite hot enough to hurt everybody. We may have to do some passive coolers to get the heating under control for these people. Oh, Belvedere, you're so bad at cutting down trees. Look at how slow that goes. What's Squally up to? You are going for a walk, so they need entertainment, which you can see down here in the recreation. So going for this walk is one way they can do that. I should provide them another piece of entertainment. Let's take a look. Where's our base? Here we are. Let's add a horseshoe thing. Pin. A wooden horseshoe pin would be good. Maybe we'll add it out by the horses here. Sounds good. That'll give them something to do other than going for a walk or staring at the stars, cloud watching, like Belvedere is right now. You still walking, Squally? Come on. Got some work to do here. What are you guys up to? They're deconstructing. Squally's getting something to eat. Maybe I'll start planning out while these guys are working along, planning out the beginnings of an inn here. So we want structures, wooden wall again. So I'd like this to be a fairly wide intersection here. So I want one in front of the building. Let's call it 5 wide, so that's 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the road, and then one more on the other side, and then a building. So we'll call this the building. We'll do another 11 by 11 building, I think. So it'll be 13 by 12 here. Put a door or two in it. I don't want to steel though, I want a wooden door. Am I out of wood? Oh, I think I'm out of wood, so let's get some wood chopping going. That wood went fast. Go, chop that wood. Chop some more wood over here, and down here, and in the base. Goosey, what are you up to? Deconstructing. I think the deconstruction should probably get put down instead of cutting instead. It's been cutting up to a 3 for most people. That way they can get the wood done. Got to make it a wooden door. Go back to here and try and build ourselves a wooden door again. Here we go. We'll put that in the middle there, and in here, and maybe one on the other side. And then we will build ourselves a furniture. We'll get a table for people to sit at. Do I not even have tables? Should get a well so people can clean. Sure, let's stick the well right there. Maybe we'll set up a campfire for some cooking right over here. Set up some vents in these rooms so that they're cooled. We'll eventually put cooling in here. I know there's a table. It's a 1x1 table. I know there's a larger table. Am I just missing it? The 3x3 table, sure. Set that up here. We'll put the table right there. We'll stick some dining chairs around it for them to use to eat at. We'll do 4 dining chairs for the moment. Doesn't matter the quality, just want them to have a place to eat. They get a negative buff for not being able to eat on a table. So you want to avoid as many negative buffs as you can. Here, I'll show you what the buffs are. If you go to social, you can see, not social, sorry, it's bio, needs, here we go. So right now they have very low expectations because they just started, and so you start off with this positive buff, which lets them do so. They have additional optimism, also very good. Expires in 3 days. They are religion, which I'll show you in a second, reveres dumb labor, so when they do dumb labor, they like it. So that's what this little symbol is, our Westernism. So it gives us a little 2 bonus there. They're wearing a cowboy hat, which is part of our Western religion as well. And so they're liking that. They had disturbed sleep, which means somebody walked around or did business near them, worked near them, while they were trying to sleep. So that gives them a negative debuff. They eat without a table, as you can see. They need the table to get rid of that -3. They're grimy because they haven't been able to shower. And they don't have enough buildings in the town because our religion likes buildings. So if we look at our religion here, Wild Westernism, so they're individualists, which means each person is a free individual with the right of their own ideas and decisions. Nobody should be made to conform. So they don't like slavery, and they like people to be different. They don't care if they wear tainted apparel. I figured out in the Wild West, it doesn't matter if there's dead man's boots. You take it and use it because things are scarce. They like permanent bases, which means they get a bonus for having multiple buildings. So if there are less than 5 buildings, they get a -5. Whereas if they get between 5 and 10, they get a +5, and it goes up from there. They like dumb labor, so they get a +2 bonus when they do dumb labor, and they like it when there are diverse thoughts around them, and they don't like when things are uniform. We can execute if they are guilty. They can respect it, otherwise they don't like when we execute people. We can't harvest organs, we don't like slavery, it doesn't fit with individualism anyhow. We don't like cannibalism, obviously, and most of these others are fairly normal to the default of what people are. Our leader is the sheriff, and our moral leader is the preacher. We have a funeral rite, right off into the sunset when somebody dies, and we have 3 holidays. The Thanksgiving holiday in September, the Summer Fair in August, and Foundation Day in the spring every year. We have special buildings that are attached to our religion. So we have pews that are set up in our ritual space, the ritual symbol itself, and an effigy of the Westist ideals, which is an individual. And of course we have relics, which is the long, heavy revolver. No weapons. We prefer to wear cowboy hats, but it's relaxed, which means that if you're not wearing a cowboy hat, you don't get a negative debuff, but they do like to wear hats. And they can have multiple hair and beards. Sorry for a bit of an edit there. I had to dealing with my husband. He's asking a bunch of questions in the middle of my recording, which of course is typical timing. Anyhow, that was our religion. So we can see what we're trying to do here. People are managing to sleep where they can, but a couple of people don't have beds yet. So hopefully we can get that resolved fairly soon. And we want this water pretty soon. Do we have more wood? No, so I need people to get wood. soon as they can. I have a whole bunch of wood selected, so hopefully they can. Let's go up one more speed bump here, just while they're sleeping, maybe two. Try and get this resolved pretty quickly. Difficulty-wise, I have this set to a, so for every scenario or map or whatever, game through, playthrough, you pick a storyteller for the game to decide what events you get and how severe they are and if they come orderly or not and all this other stuff. And so the storyteller I picked is called Phoebe Chillax, and she is less interested in giving you lots of horrific events and just sort of the bigger space between them, and it gives you time to roleplay and build a base. And I figure since we're not building an optimal base, we can be on Phoebe Chillax for a little while. We might flip to a different storyteller later on. You can change your difficulty during game, just like a lot of games. And I may switch it to somebody called Diego something or other, and it's got sort of a Western feel, and he'll give you stuff like bandits come into town and demand that you do this or that, or give them money or whatever. So as you can see, our little bedding here has all been squared away. All these people now have rooms. Now the rooms are not a good size, so they won't like the size of the room, and the floors are not done and all that kind of stuff, so these rooms are kind of ugly. But at the very least, I won't be sleeping out in the cold, or I mean, well, I guess it won't be cold considering it's 37 degrees out here. But sleeping out in the outdoors when they prefer to sleep in underneath the roof. But because it's so hot, are these people complaining about the hot yet? Let's take a look. Awful bedroom. See, they complain about the awful bedroom and eating without a table, and they need a bathroom. So let's set up a little privy somewhere, an outhouse, if you will. Let's do that too. So structure, wooden wall. Let's set it up maybe just north, or maybe just behind the warehouse here. We'll do that. We'll stick a wooden door on it, and we'll put a little toilet in there. So hygiene, and we'll stick the latrine in there. In fact, I'm going to change that wall to be one less thick. Structure, wooden wall. There we go. So it lines up with this building. Now they should complain a little less because they have a roof to sleep under. Slept in the heat, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Is anybody getting a negative heat thing? Where did you get high blood pressure from? Random, okay. Anybody else have a negative heat alcohol tolerance? Everybody else seems okay. A couple of people are idle because there's nothing to do. I'll get to that in a second. Let's bring down the speed so we're not just wasting time. I need more tree cutting, I think. So orders, chop more wood. There we go. I'm gonna need some wood coming in soon. So who else is idle? Two colonists, they can't chop. Oh, Belvedere, you're definitely not chopping because you're terrible at this. There, now people have a bathroom, so they'll feel a little better and they can... Are you washing? Yeah, I believe you were washing here, so that'll be good. That'll make you feel a little better too. Really would like this to get done. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, we found some ancient danger. So every map starts with some ancient danger, so there's something in here that could be dangerous. It could be mechanoids, it could be sleeping people in cryo chambers, it could be anything. We just got to make sure not to do anything with this spot, so we won't do that right now. We'll just leave that alone, and maybe when we're a little stronger, we'll come back to it. need a meal source. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll get to planting a little bit over here. Let's set up a zone. Just a regular growing zone here. Do something like this. And you will grow me rice to start. And then I'll do a second growing zone next to it. And you will grow me corn. I can figure out where the corn is. Are you alphabetical? Nope. Corn plant, there we are, corn. Perfect. So these will slowly grow over time. I should probably grow some hay as well. So let's we have another growing zone. We'll stick this one here. And we'll make this one hay. With horses. Well, we have one chair up. You know what, I'm going to disallow these as well. And then I will include a zone, not a zone, a temperature. We'll get some passive coolers in here. Try and cool off this area. There we go, there goes the bathroom. I should be feeling about that. Needs slept in the heat, awful bedroom, ate without a table, not enough buildings. Oh, we're working on it. We're up to 3 buildings. I think that's pretty good since we just started. How are these guys doing? They're okay. Squally, can I get you to build this campfire? We have no wood. If we completely run out of wood on the map, that's my question. Just cut it all down. Whatever you find. Literally all of it. There we go. Let's pick up the speed a bit. Get this wood cutting going. Good, this is getting done. Now they got a table to eat on. And another chair to eat on, which is perfect. There's a bit of a race at the beginning of Rimworld while you're playing it, because your colonists start off pretty happy, but they have a whole bunch of needs that you need to meet, especially when you add in these mods that do a whole bunch of stuff. And if you don't meet these needs, then you're in trouble, because they'll get angrier and angrier, and eventually they'll break, and they'll start having psychotic episodes, and they'll do things like letting fire to stuff, or wandering away, or whatever. And then your colony will get into some sort of spiral of sort of defeat here. Oh good, Granger, you're up. I do need defenses, and I do need a meal source. I agree with you. There ain't much I can do at the moment. I'm glad you've planted all the hay, or most of the hay, and you planted all the rice. It should be growing. It's 5.5% growing, so that'll be nice when that comes in. This is just something for one of the mods that gives them personality stuff. But we're okay here. We know what their personality is. Alright, Whaler. Keep chopping, keep building, please. 25 wood there, 15 there, 15 there. There we go. Our stockpile hasn't been enclosed. What is this? So we got agave fruit. Very cool. Now things will stop rotting away outside. Don't need the information stuff, thank you. This room is almost done too. Oh, we got a mad iguana. Jump to location. So occasionally you get these events where creatures go mad. Here we go, so let's grab them all. Let's draft, and we'll stick them all over here, ready to take on this iguana. See, they're all lined up. You can see what kind of weapons they have listed under here. This iguana, take a couple of hits, a couple more hits. Keep going. Oh, you got level 9 shooting. Level 13 shooting, so you can't hit the side of a barn here. Here we go. So these are all undrafted now, and we can continue on our way. Let's allow that. We got here, I don't want rotten in here. Let's take that off. Let's get a dumping stockpile as well. It's a good thing to have. Zone. Dumping zone. Let's take this dumping zone over here. Just for now. Place to put things. I do want a butcher's table. So that would be under production. You want a butcher's table out of wood, please. And we'll stick it right there. It's okay that it's outdoors. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. Let's build a butcher's table on the inside of this room. Everybody should be sleeping except for Granger, and I'm going to force her to stay awake longer. Where are you, Granger? Good, cutting down trees. Keep cutting down trees, please. Yep, still harvesting. We got a male lion over here. Oh, a lion is hunting Granger. Okay, let's collect everybody. Let's draft. Have you all come over here, except for Granger, who I want to do on a bit of a wild goose chase. Hold on, this is going too fast for me. Keep shooting that lion. Alright, Granger, you can shoot too. Perfect. Actually, while we're at it, I should Let's just kill off this lion too. So you don't need to be drafted. Perfect. Let's make sure we can allow everything. And we'll continue on our way. Didn't expect lions on here, but you know. It is the Wild West, I guess. Squally, could you build this, please? Kuzu, what are you doing? Oh, you're relaxing. Okay. Squally. Still hauling wood. Oh, we gotta make up a name. Alright. Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Granger thinks that you should give up your faction. Give your faction as a name. What should it be called? Let's call ourselves the Wagons West Settlement Company. And then a name for our town. Let's call this Westerville. More wood for the table. How much wood do you need? 95. Yikes. Well, we're getting there. We are low food. Oh, very low food. I'll get to that in a minute. Perfect. Alright, so let's go here. We will butcher creature. Do forever, please. And then we will make kibble. And we will do until X, where X is going to be 20. And the order matters here. So we'll do the top one first and then the second one after. Now I can add stuff here. So cook simple meal times 4, cook it by 1. And the rest of that I don't care about. So we can do until 1 per colonist. Like that. Actually, we'll do until X. That's better. Where X is... let's do 30. And let's copy that here and paste that there. Perfect. That sets up jobs, so Kuzi should probably be doing something. You are butchering. Perfect. Rare Thumbros in the area. We are not equipped to deal with that, so we won't bother. And now you're cooking simple meals. Perfect. Dog's gonna go get a snack on some lion meat. Oh, maybe not. Not sure what the dog's doing. Wandering around, it seems. This is almost done. Oh, Squally, please finish this. Thank you. What are you up to? Good, you're going to the pen marker. Once we get that set up, we'll call that an episode, as the animals will get moved in. There we go. So that should bring us to the end of this episode. We managed to get all our buildings done. We got some, the whaler has broken a chair because he's fat, or damaged one, so we need to repair it. We got some of our farming up and going, which is good. Corn's growing, rice is growing, hay grass is growing for the horses. Horses are getting moved into the pen. Does this pen have enough nutrition? Looks like it does not. So I might have to increase the size of the pen, but for now that will do. I should put down some animal sleeping spots really quick just before I end. It's under factory here. So we'll just put some down along here. Doesn't really matter. Get rid of that one that doesn't need to be there. So that's a place they can go when they want to sleep, or if they're injured, they'll head over here. Alright, so that covers it for the day. This is our very beginning of the Rimworld map. Are these working? Temperature in here is 17, 18. Yeah, they're sleeping in the relative coolness of here, so that's going to work out. Anyhow, I'll see you in the next episode. If you're enjoying these series, please like and subscribe early on. It really helps out these series if we get a lot of engagement, so it'll be good. And we'll continue the adventures of our Wild West group here in the next episode. Maybe we'll set up some fishing. Maybe we'll set up another production here. Maybe we'll work on one of our first buildings. Permanent buildings instead of this sort of like flop house kind of idea here. And get some of these colonists into actual working town buildings instead of this little outpost we have right now. And get up to those 5 buildings we're looking for. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.